Hello everyone and welcome to Virtual Craft Night hosted by the Greater Sudbury Public Library. Tonight we will be making mini pallet coasters. Thanks so much for joining me here this evening and let's get started. For this activity you will need popsicle sticks. One coaster requires a minimum of 10 popsicle sticks, up to 17 popsicle sticks depending on your design. You'll also need scissors. You may want to have a pencil or marker around as well as a ruler. You will need glue. I recommend using a glue gun and hot glue sticks. However, white glue will also work. And finally, if you wanted to create a more realistic looking palette, you might want to have something to stain the balsa wood popsicle sticks, such as a hot pot of coffee, wood stain, or even a sealing oil like linseed oil. For the first step of our project, we'll be measuring off the rounded edges of our popsicle sticks, which will eventually be cutting off. You may want to use your pencil or marker or ruler for this step, and keep in mind that each coaster requires 10 to 17 popsicle sticks to complete. I recommend keeping about 4 inches of the popsicle stick for use. Next, we're going to cut off all of the rounded edges on our popsicle sticks. At this point, you'll have to decide whether or not you're going to stain or dye your palette coasters, and if so, what you'll use to do so. I recommend using coffee as it's cost effective, but you can also use wood stain or wood oil. If you do choose to use coffee, this is the point that you're going to actually dye your sticks, but if you select wood oil or stain, you can do that once your shape is complete. If you do decide to use coffee, you'll simply pour your pot of hot coffee into a bowl and submerge your popsicle sticks inside. If they start to float, you can always use a fork to keep them down, and I recommend leaving them submerged for anywhere from 5 minutes to a few hours. Once you've removed your popsicle sticks, make sure you give them enough time to dry completely before moving on to the next step. Finally, we'll start gluing our sticks together to make pallets. First, you'll lay 2 sticks down flat, vertical and parallel to each other. Next, you'll glue 3 sticks perpendicularly across your first 2 horizontally and on their edge. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, and 1 in the middle. Flip your palette over and continue gluing sticks down. I planned for 7 horizontal sticks to make up the face of my palette. You also have the option of flipping the palette over again and gluing on a second series of sticks to make a second face. There you have it, mini palette coasters ready for your hot or refreshing drinks. Thanks again for tuning in to our Virtual Craft Night series. We look forward to hosting you soon for another tutorial. Happy crafting!